The Veteran's Voice is brought to you by Glenbridge Health and Rehabilitation. Glenbridge is proud to sponsor the Veteran's Voice because Glenbridge would like to thank all our area veterans for all they've done for both our country and for our local communities.
I know exactly what I want to be when I grow up. I want to love and care for the people who need me, and I want to give my very, very best.
At Glenbridge Health and Rehabilitation, I'm part of a dedicated team.
Glenbridge is the area's leading skilled nursing provider. It is our goal to improve the physical, emotional, and spiritual wellness of all our residents, and that is what we do every day.
My best is at Glenbridge Health and Rehabilitation.
At the time, maybe you were just building a bridge, a business, or a community. Maybe you were simply working for a home or a better tomorrow. At the time, you served out of duty and love of country. But in that time, we see a legacy created, an American dream lived. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Banner Elk is ready to help you live well.
Hi everyone, it's my pleasure to have with me today Ken Wiley and Norman Eisenhower. We're going to be talking about, Ken's written 5 books here that had a number of book signings at the Boone Mall in front of the Old Navy store there, and having some more coming up here on December the 13th and December the 20th. 5 different books here all together, and Ken, tell us how it's obviously going very well, and tell us about these dates coming up.
Okay, December the 13th and the 20th are Saturdays, and because we had such a good reaction to the Black Friday that were out there, we thought we should have at least 2 more in December. And in addition to the books, we also have DVDs. A lot of people have asked about, they may not want to buy the whole book of DVDs. There's 80 DVDs in that one book. So we're saying, okay, pick out your favorite veteran or the favorite story that you want to have. These are DVDs of all the programs that we've had. And we will take that and we'll make it on site for you. We'll have a DVD maker machine there, and they just pick out the one they want, and we actually make it for them like that, so they can get any one they want. Now, I must mention that we lost Joel Coffey recently, and several people wanted DVDs of Joel, and there have been others that we want. And a lot of you have, okay, you've seen programs that you've wanted in the past. All you've got to do is pick out that program, and we'll make the DVD for you right there.
Yeah. And Joel Coffey, won't mention one of my all-time favorites, just a fantastic man, and we had him here on the show a few different times, and what a story. And Sergeant was so tough, and we really miss him a lot. And I used to see him at all the Memorial Day and Veterans Day programs there at the Boone Mall, and when we were filming them, and it really, we are missing him.
And what a fantastic story it is about Joel and what he did, and that's all on the DVD. One of his granddaughters told that story at Joel's funeral recently, and if there was ever a war hero, Joel Coffey was it. And if there was ever a sergeant, he was the sergeant.
Oh yeah, what a leader! You could tell he was a tremendous leader. And but tell us, how many? There's so many wonderful veterans we've had in here to tell their story, their life story that also tells the war story throughout their career during World War II. But tell us how many different DVDs people can choose from.
Well, we're going to have, believe it or not, 200.
200.
Now we've got 80. I'm sorry, I should have said 100. We've done 200 programs if you count all the ones that we did in Mountain City and Johnson County over there before we came here. But we've done over 100 here in this area. And most of those have been done here at the TV station. So we're going to offer that 100 DVDs, and you can make your selections from that. We're going to do it for $9.95 each for the DVD, and what a gift this would make for someone. What we're saying is that this is a lasting gift that they can buy for their Christmas for somebody.
Yeah. What a great opportunity for $9.95, and you'll make them right there on the spot. So if somebody comes up and wants Joel Coffey, wants a Ken Wiley, wants Norman Eisenhower, wants any of the, wants Sam Weatherspoon, whatever.
Are some of the group meetings?
Yeah, the group meetings when we talked about various different parts of the war. The Italy campaign, or the North Africa campaign, and all different things. But you make it for them right on the spot.
Right, and I'm continually amazed at people outside of the Boone area who have seen this show, and people who come up to me, and Keith says the same thing. He runs into them all the time. People who watch the show and have seen these programs. So if there's a particular program they want, we can furnish it for them.
Yeah, that's tremendous. And obviously the books. And this book here you brought with you, Shadows of the Past.
I wanted to talk about this for just a moment. This book is a little bit different. What this book is, it's not a story that I wrote about World War II. It's a story that we put together, we being the World War II veterans of this area and the Round Table. We put this together because it reflects the thoughts that we had, not only on what we did back in 1939 through 1946, but also the situation that the country is in today, and comparing the two. Maybe there's some things that we did, that might fit today. Now I'm saying maybe. The rest of the guys tell me don't say maybe, say they are. Because the truth is they are. Yeah, we were one nation under God, and we were dedicated, and we did everything that we did in that mood. But that's not the way it ends, because out of that mood that we were in, that dedication, there also had to be some things that happened. Being one nation under God is the first step. It has to be that way, but you also are going to have to do some things there. What we did there were things like everything we did, I feel so terrible in using the word we. I ought to say they. I guess I was part of it, though. Everything that happened was not only happened with 100% efficiency, but sometimes 110%. We didn't waste anything. Everybody was behind this all the way. They gave everything they had to make it work, and it did. Now, you get down to the secular descriptions of that, and we can talk about things like, okay, in business and manufacturing and other things, we didn't have any waste. Everything was done good. In marketing, we didn't have any problems where we built something and couldn't sell it. We had the markets ready to go. These are the things that we talk about in this book. And we're offering some suggestions on how that could happen today. And that's why we feel so strong about this book. We've got it out here at a price that anybody can afford. It's $14.95. It's about 100 pages, and it's good reading. And hopefully people out here will pick this up and read it, and they can get the message that we're trying to convey.
I think you always know one of the cardinal rules is that if you want to learn how to do something, then you look at someone who's done it before, and then you follow in their footsteps. And really, what we're saying here, Ken and Norman and the men that make up our World War II veterans are part of America's greatest generation, and therefore the way that they did it is very important and very wise for us to take a look at and see that, so that we can copy and follow in those same footsteps. And that's what this book is really talking about. And you mentioned about Tom Brokaw to me earlier also.
Tom Brokaw, and I haven't heard the full details on this yet, but Tom Brokaw and a retired admiral or general in Arizona got together, and they have formed a movement. It's not a club, it's a movement. But that movement is to get to the young people, and they're using the university, or the Arizona State University, as their launching platform to get to the young people of the United States and tell them things that they need to know. I am told that what they're talking about are the same things that we have in this book, and consequently we're glad to be a part of that, even though we're not linked together yet. But we think that it's something that's happening, and that movement is a part of what we're talking about.
I think it's a tremendous idea, and I've said it here before, but when I was in Europe and playing and coaching American football for 14 years, what I saw was a lot of countries that, Greece and Italy and Spain and England, and who all at some point in time throughout world history had been the number one country in the world. And then they had fallen down as each generation didn't follow in the footsteps. They got weaker. Each generation got weaker, and America now has become the world power over the last number of years, really since World War II. And then what this does is show that in order to maintain that, and what the greatness of America is to continue and not let generations to get weaker, and it's the discipline and the work ethic and all of the great character that goes into that. And that's what Tom Brokaw, and I think it's a great idea going into the youth to try to work their way through that. And what you have here with this book is exactly that, and it's a fantastic book. And have an opportunity on December the 13th and December the 20th to come to the Boone Mall in front of Old Navy. And tell us the hours that you'll be here then.
We'll be there from we've decided 11 o'clock in the morning until about 5 in the afternoon will be the hours that we'll be there. And that's usually the time that the biggest crowd's coming through. So if you have some thoughts about getting that last gift that you have to get, think about this book. It would make a great gift for anybody, and it's a good message for Americans. I would like to add this, that we said from the start that this is not going to be about politics. It isn't. We discussed this, and we can't remember the people who were in the service with us during World War II, whether they were Democrats or Republicans. We were just Americans, and that's what this book is about.
Yeah, and also the opportunity on December 13th and 20th to pick up a DVD also of your own favorite American hero, or 5 heroes. You can get all different DVDs. You can get 100 of them if you choose. But a great opportunity there to pick up the life stories and the World War II stories of our local American heroes. December the 16th, Sagebrush.
Oh, the 16th is the Sagebrush, yes.
Yeah, that'll be 6 o'clock on this.
It's a great meeting place. We've been having good attendance at these meetings, and it's something you can come in. You can have dinner if you want to, or not if you choose not to, but you can be there. They have reserved a large room for us. We've had a lot of visitors come in and join us, people from other areas of town. So we really want the word to get out. If you're a veteran, or if you're interested in joining us for that meeting, it'll be at 6 o'clock at the Sagebrush on December the 16th.
Yeah, 6 o'clock, December the 16th at Sagebrush. You get an opportunity to meet personally with our veterans, have a veterans meeting there, and also have dinner. And then December 13th and December 20th, both Saturdays, 11 till 5 p.m., 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. in front of the Old Navy at the Boone Mall for the book signings, to purchase the books, and also to purchase the DVDs of your favorite American heroes. Well, thanks so much for being here with us. Thanks, Norman. Thanks, Ken. And we'll be back with more of the Mountain Television Network. The Veteran's Voice is brought to you by Glenbridge Health and Rehabilitation. Glenbridge is proud to sponsor the Veteran's Voice because Glenbridge would like to thank all our area veterans for all they've done for both our country and for our local communities.
I know exactly what I want to be when I grow up. I want to love and care for the people who need me, and I want to give my very, very best.
At Glenbridge Health and Rehabilitation, I'm part of a dedicated team.
Glenbridge is the area's leading skilled nursing provider. It is our goal to improve the physical, emotional, and spiritual wellness of all our residents, and that is what we do every day.
My best is at Glenbridge Health and Rehabilitation.
At the time, maybe you were just building a bridge, a business, or a community. maybe you were simply working for a home or a better tomorrow. At the time, you served out of duty and love of country. But in that time, we see a legacy created, an American dream lived. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Banner Elk is ready to help you live well.